Before I forget to just mention, my goals are something that I'm trying to make achievements. I'm tired of dying now, life ain't nothing but pain.
The Instagram won't working.
Oh, I don't know why either.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, how you doing today, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. My
Good.
fault. I came a little bit late to the party, dog. My bad. I just got back home, though.
Oh, that's cool, man. Ain't nothing to it. Hey, you here though? So, before we get started, where you originally from?
So I'm from here. I'm from Lansing, bro. I'm from here. So no, not the side. I say more the west side.
More the west side.
Yeah, grew up here. You feel me? Been here all up until I went to college.
All right. What college you attended?
I went to Oakland University. It's like, it ain't that far from here. It's still in Michigan. Like, less than 2 hours from here.
Less than 2
right there by Detroit.
All right. So how did you begin playing ball though? Playing basketball? When did you start out with that?
It started before I even knew it was a way to get money from it.
Oh, okay. All right.
It started when I was 4, 5. You know, I didn't think I was ever going to turn professional and make it my job, but I started real early just because of how fun it was, how natural it came for me and my brothers.
Right.
And yeah, bro, I ain't looked back since. About 21 years now.
21 years? All right. So how did you begin with the cross seas? Like, how did that, what's the process of, like, even, joining teams across seas and everything like that? What's that?
So it really started, being recruited in high school.
Okay.
So you really got to get, started pretty early. I mean, it ain't impossible to start late, but the earlier you start, the better chance you got. So it started for me in high school. I put up decent, I was playing good. I had a lot of potential.
Okay.
Real skinny, long kid, athletic, in high school at 17. And then, I went to, colleges started coming out watching me.
Okay.
I signed with a college. And then after I graduated college, agents started getting in contact with me. And then once you get an agent, they'd be able to plug you in with teams that they know overseas. Teams that they think would be a good fit for you.
Okay.
So it started early. It started high school, really.
All right. Because I was checking out your IG page, and I was like, I want to know what kind of like teams they got there. Is it like their own state team or stuff like that over there?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So overseas they do it a little bit different because overseas kids go professional when our age over here in the United States when we in high school. So
okay.
When we 17, 18, kids over there, they already playing professional because their school system a little bit different over there. So they ain't really got, over here you play for your school's team. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really got school teams. They just got, if you're good enough to go pro and play professional at 18, then you can do that. But I was just talking to one of my guys who I met over in Switzerland.
Okay.
And he played here in the States for a little bit, and we was talking about the differences, from here and European basketball. And that's one thing, I think they could get real better at. And that's getting teams for the schools that the kids go to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of kids, they ain't good enough to play pro, but they want to play for fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they can't really do that because it's pro or nothing.
Okay, yeah. Because I was looking at the jerseys and everything like that. So number 4 that's always been Hayes, huh? That was you.
Yeah, bro. Well, I mean, I started picking up with 4. See, that's my older brother's favorite number.
Okay.
And I started playing with number 4 when I got to college. But when I was in high school, I was number 5 though. I was really always number 5, and then my big bro had switched me over to number 4 when I left high school.
Okay. That's cool. That's what's up, man. But what's the plan for the future though, man? What we doing? I talked to Jack, Bang Energy Drink. I let him check you out, and he was like, he said something. He was like, which just made me think. He was like, you understand, like Jalen Hayes? That sounds like an NBA player. And I was like, bro, you won't believe how I met him. And when I told him how the way I met you, he was like, what the. He was like, hey man, you gotta start from somewhere, So it was like, yeah. So I was like, yeah, man. And he was like, man, that's crazy, cause it's like your IG profile is verified. I just realized that yesterday. I was like, wait a minute, he got the blue check on there. So when the next time you plan on going back cross seas or
Man, I think I'm gonna try to sign a deal this summer.
Okay.
It's a couple teams that done got in contact with my agent, so I think I'm gonna sign a deal this summer. But like you said though, man, it's all about starting somewhere. Like this summer, I just wanna, get down and grind and just work, man. No matter what it is, if I'm, playing overseas or not, I just want to make sure I'm working.
Yeah.
So, the opportunity is there though, bro, for sure. I think I'm gonna go maybe late August, early September time. I'm gonna try to go back overseas when the season starts. But
Okay.
I don't know where yet though, man. I gotta make some decisions coming up.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely. I got to get you on my podcast radio station too, man.
For sure.
So it's like I told you before, like when we was talking about the interview, like it's gonna be bigger than just the YouTube channel. It's gonna be radio and everything like that. So we definitely got to get you one.
Yeah, I'm on it, bro. Yeah, tell what you say his name was, Jack. I'd love to meet him.
Man. Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. He in Florida. Like I said. The sponsorship is up there. We just, we got to get detail work and everything like that, and get you to fully understand what Bang Energy Drink is. So it's like we definitely working on that. I definitely put your name in his ear. So it's like that's it. That's gonna be in progress. I'm gonna make sure that be in progress. So that's
a bet.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
But yeah, what's overseas like? Do y'all got like? Is it more than just you as the American player too? Like, is it more?
Yeah. So it depends on the team. So different leagues, different countries in Europe, they got different rules. You know what I'm saying? But last season in Switzerland, they allowed 4 Americans on one team. So it was me and 3 other Americans. I had a guy from Atlanta, Georgia, a guy from Chicago, a guy from Brooklyn, and a guy from Texas, and then me.
Okay.
And so it was us 4 Americans, and then the rest of the team is local players. From Switzerland. So some leagues, they only allow 3. Some leagues, China leagues, I think they only allow 2. So it depends where you at. But my team allowed 4 of us. Yeah.
Okay. So what about the team, like, far as, like, how do we display the games and everything like that? Is it, like, live, like, over here?
No, it's way different, bro. It's like over there, well, I would say, that's depending on the team you at, too. I think for me personally, though, the team I was on, they treated basketball like royalty, bro. So over there, it was so much more passion. You know what I'm saying? Like coming to the games and the fans would be going crazy, and you got that little bit extra added pressure to perform well, just so you don't let the fans down. Because over there, I'm not gonna say it's life or death, but it's a lot more serious. They take it a lot more serious over there than maybe some Americans, teams do over here. Over here it's a lot of kids that just play for fun, man, and just love to play basketball because they outside and they doing nothing. But over there, I feel like in Europe, it's once you join the team and you play an organized ball, you got to take it serious. You know what I'm saying? Or you ain't gonna last long.
Yeah, I know that. I can understand that feeling. Yeah.
Well,
all right. So what's next? Oh, I meant to tell you too. I'm sponsored by Jumpman. I got my own tennis shoe. Actually, I got 2. I got the 2 branded tennis shoes. You see me with the blue ones on.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Those are the blue beams, and then I got my own collection. And it's called the Dark Knight collection. So it's like I want to get the shoe size. Or I want to make sure I got the right shoe size before I actually say I could do something for you. So it's like you know what I mean. So other than that, man, we that's definitely something else. So far as like far as like anything else, like sponsorships, have you ever got anything across that or what?
No, see, because I ain't really dug into the that side of business and stuff, man. I just been trying to, because this is my 4th year playing professional overseas. So the past 3 years I was playing in the UK, and whenever I would come back home, it'd just be, for like 2 months. You know what I mean? Because I really wanted to find some time where I got some not really some downtime, but more than 2 months, maybe 3-4 months where I could sit down and really try to launch a little extra business on the side, man. So I ain't really got no chance to do that yet.
Oh well, this the golden one right here. It's open, so it's like and this definitely will and it's a very shocking too, man, because like coming from Michigan. Us, we have to make our own opportunities. We not like California. I realized that when I moved around and everything like that. Like we have to make our own opportunities. So it's like it's either it's all in for yourself or you just sit back. But a lot of us that be like all in for ourselves, we the ones that actually like get the open doors and kind of like bring stuff here. So it's like and give people understanding about things. So it's like and the one big thing I'm always big on is like helping out each other. It's like either way I can help out, I do that. That's how the way I work. So it's definitely a good look as far as this right here. And as far as the interview, I'm not just gonna post it on my channel. I want to actually pass it on to Jack. So it's like he's big on personalities. That's what he think. Well, that's what an interview is anyway. So it's like, so when I pass it to him, I'm like, hey man, I did the interview. This my man's. Here you go, right here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
That sounds good to me, bro. And I'm the same way. I'm all about showing love, trying to support, help anybody I can out, and you feel me? Just making connections, meeting people, trying to grow. So that's good, man. You can do that. I'm gonna definitely, whatever you want me to do, repost it, promote it, whatever you need me to do. I'm with it.
Oh yeah, you can promote it. It's up. You can do that. I was expecting for you to promote it on your IG, like I'm about to have an interview, but it's like, hey man, we gotta nail the interview first before we promote anything, right? So that's how it goes. So we did, man. So what position do you play? Like I know you tall, of course. You know what I'm saying? That's a given. But it's like, what's your position?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Because I growing up, I hear so much, that I'm tall. But from my perspective, seeing so many dudes taller than me, night in and night out, playing so many games, I don't even look at myself. I mean, I know I'm taller than the average, but it's a lot of people out there bigger than me, dog. Like it's a lot of tall people out there. I played a 3-4 though, so I play like the forward position, sometimes small forward, a little bit power forward.
Okay.
And so the center, the tallest, there's some big dudes down there, and I done played the center a lot too, especially last year because the team I was on, we played small a lot, so I was playing the center. So I'm really interchangeable, bro. I play a lot of the forward mainly, but I can play a little 3, a little 5, and then defensively, I'm guarding everything 1 through 5. So
all right,
I'm playing a lot.
Yeah, man, we gotta definitely play ball, man. Me, you, and Cal. Well, we don't know what Cal ability is. He's shorter than but that's my man's. But yeah, we definitely gotta link up, man, and play play a little bit of ball. I play a little bit. I used to play a lot when I was younger, but
Okay.
now I got a little bit of age on me. But but other than that,
hey, you can still shoot around though.
yeah, most definitely. So have you ever met like any NBA players or ran across any while you was across seas? 'Cause, I'm still running.
Oh yeah, bro. Too many, man. So my college, Oakland University, I had an assistant coach while I was there for 2 years.
Okay.
I think it was between 2014 and 2016. I think during that time, maybe 2015 and 2017. Yeah, but he was teammates with LeBron in high school at St. Vincent St. Mary's. Brandon Weems was his name. He was my assistant coach, and so Oakland University wasn't far from the Palace Auburn Hills, where the Pistons used to play at before they moved over to Little Caesars.
Okay.
And so NBA teams to come to Oakland just to do shoot around. So I done met, and seen around that time, around 2015, basically everybody in the league around that time.
Yeah. Okay. So that
Bron came to a couple of our games. Yeah, I done met a lot of them, played with a lot of them. You know what I mean? I was in the G League for a little bit, so I was plugged in. I was able to play with a lot of them guys.
Okay, all right. So they kind of like looking at them. That kind of like motivated you to like push more. It gave you more hope.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, for sure. That it's real cliche, but it's true, bro. Like seeing other greatness really bring greatness out of you, like for real. Because and I think I was big on this, man. I would always play down to my level of talent. You know what I mean? If it was just a game, you just playing around, then I wouldn't take it serious. But if you go on the court and you got NBA guys playing and it's an open run, it's human nature. It's natural just to want to show them what you can do. You know what I mean? Maybe jump a little bit higher on a fast break dunk, or you know what I mean. So yeah, for sure. When you playing against guys like that, yeah, you're gonna play a lot harder. You're gonna try to play your best.
Okay. Yeah, I dig that. That's most definitely that's
For
something.
sure.
So across seas, like you mentioned one time, y'all had sponsorships and everything like that. Like, do they have
Yeah.
they have their own sponsorships, or is it certain connection that they have?
Yeah, so it depends on the team, bro. I think the team I was on in the UK called Cheshire Phoenix, they were sponsored by a brand called Kappa. You know, the Kappa brand. And I think it was just through the whole league, though. I don't think it was just, you know, my team. I think it was the whole BBL, British Basketball League, that was sponsored by Kappa. So, yeah, it must have been some partnership with the whole league, you know, organization and with the brand. But over in Switzerland, we were sponsored by it was some Swiss brand. I can't even remember the name of it, bro, to be honest.
Okay.
But yeah, it go through the. Sometimes, you know, some leagues, the league will sponsor the team, or you know, certain teams got their own individual sponsor if the team, you know, got money like that. So it depends on the team too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far as like living over there, man, like, cause I know how long. What's the? Cause I know the league. I know the season didn't go through. So it's like, how was it living over there though? Like you know, as far as
I got over there. I got over there in late August last year, late August of 2021, and I came back in May of this year, just last month. So I was over there about 9 months. It was cool, bro. Like, you know, the first couple of months you get over there, and it's just a whole new scenery. You know what I'm saying? A whole new vibe, everything different. So you're not so much comfortable yet, but you know, you love all the, like, especially Switzerland, the views, all the mountains. Oh, that was crazy. Like, in the house they had me living in, it was, you could see out the balcony, all the mountains. It looked crazy. But then the longer you there, you know, you start to miss home, and, you know, you get used to the scenery and the vibes already. So it's just like anywhere you go. It's beautiful at first, you know, and then the longer you're there, you start to try to make it as homey as you can. But yeah, bro, Switzerland was good. The views was great. I just didn't mess with the cost of living out there. It was so high. I wasn't used to it compared to the UK or compared to here in the States. But other than that, Switzerland was beautiful, bro.
That's cool, man. Heck yeah.
For real.
Yeah, cause I was like in the state. I knew because when we first met, you know, I was like, man, you tall as hell. You play for the Lakers? Remember I said that to you? And I was like, man, wait a minute. So I gave it a few days. And I was like, all right, then I'm about to ask him. So we finally got caught in a little conversation. I was like, man, you play ball? He was like, yeah, I play across seas. I was like, oh man, see, I knew something, man. It was because it's like, you know, you know me. I'm only 5'9", so it's like you will meet a 6 foot guy or 6 foot something. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can tell when they like not athletic, moving around as fast as much. So when I met you, I was like, what? Like, no, you were above that. You look, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I was like, you know, I had to ask him when you told me that. I was like, oh man, come on, man. You know, I got a YouTube channel podcast going on, man. What's up? We need to do an interview or something, man. Because this, you just don't.
I remember as soon as you told me that too. I'm like, yo, let's do it. Exactly.
Yeah, because you know, you just don't meet athletic people that play across seas every day. I mean, you know, it's just not normal. But when it, you know. So it's like, that's cool, man. So you also, so you plan on getting, you know, I don't mean to cut you off. You plan on getting, you know, at least, you know, taking the tryout with the NBA?
Yeah, that's the plan. You know, that's definitely the plan, bro. I would love to stay here stateside and get the NBA a chance. But, you know, I gave the G League a try. I played for Sioux Falls, Skyforce, and they cut me after like 2-3 months, you know what I mean? And I was making more in the UK than I was, you know, on that team. So, you know, I just took it as a positive, bro. I'm getting a chance to travel a little bit, you know, see a little bit, you know, of the world and Europe, different countries in Europe and stuff like that. So, you know, I would definitely love to play in the NBA for sure. You know what I'm saying? But being able to at least travel overseas and see all these different, you know, countries and cultures and stuff like that, I take it.
Yeah, that's actually the most unique experience anyway. That's how the way I feel about it. So it's like, you know, you always gotta, you know, and you always, I know like your family proud of you because it's like, that's a good look. That's a great look. You know what I'm saying? Like every day you just can't say my brother, my cousin, my son. play across seas. That's dope. And I seen that on your IG, so I was like, oh man, look at that. You can't. That's too much family. That's a whole lot of family love right there. So that's cool, man.
Yeah.
I definitely would love to see you play though, man. What's the Black Pyramid Clothing actually have a basin in the UK. The sponsorship was trying to give me flowers. I was like, no. As far as I go, as West Hollywood, I'm fine. I don't know anything about any of that. Yeah, man, that'd definitely be a blessing, man, to be able to see you play, man. That's cool though. So
yeah, bro, that'd be dope for real.
Yeah.
I think even this summer, man, like if I go to a couple of the summer league pro and money ball games, man, I have to let you know, come out, check it out a little bit.
Almost definitely.
Summer run.
Yeah. So we definitely that'd be cool. I'll definitely do that for real, honestly. So that's because I never seen. I have heard in the past about overseas basketball, but I never seen a player from the state go over there or even seen the game anyway. At all.
Yeah.
So it's like, that'd be dope.
It's a different vibe. It'll surprise you, bro, for sure. It's a different vibe. A lot of people see basketball on TV, like the NBA, you know what I'm saying? But overseas, it's almost a different game. It's almost not even basketball, for real. It's just a whole different vibe. The crowd, the fans get way more into it. So it'll be dope, bro. I have to let you know, if you're not able to come and see it, at least be able to watch it on TV or something. I'll have a link so you can check it out,
All right, bet. I appreciate that, too. But what's going on? So far as everything else, Bang Energy Drink. I'm gonna give you a brief detail real quick, cause I got excited when Jack got excited when he seen your IG and was like, "Hey man, he's like, the product is free. It gets sent to you like anywhere else, PO box, your home address, whatever like that. It's paid sponsorship." That's some detailed work that Jack can go over there with you because I can't necessarily talk about that. That's what he's doing. Because what we're doing right now, man, is this right here. Like, I know you probably seen a poster of Bang in the Drink. You see all these people, whatever like that, that's random. We rather look for people that's already have a big following and is already doing something by themselves independently. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Bang pushing them. So it's like, when I told you about that, I was like, yeah, man, I spoke to him and, hey, I'm gonna see what he's talking about. So it's like it got into the old man ear, and he digging it. So it's like it's something different, sports. So it's like sports. That's the main goal right now, like being a sports player and actually having a name behind it. So I'm definitely gonna get back to you. I'm gonna see you Monday. So
Yes, sir.
Other than that, man, I appreciate the interview. I'm gonna definitely send you the link of the posting of the interview on my YouTube channel. So
yes, sir.
Until then, man, I'm gonna talk to you later. I appreciate the interview too.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I appreciate you, bro, for real, for having me and chopping it up a little bit, man. Especially on Father's Day, dog. Happy Father's Day.
I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. So you have a good one, man. I'll catch you later.
Yes, sir. All right. My man.
To the top of the globe, till the whole world knows my name in the brightest light. Then I'll be alright. To the top of the long they scream with a crowd so big I can see a thing. And I can't stop now, no, 'cause it's all I know. Trying to take it to the top of the globe. 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 Trying to take it to the top of the globe.
Before I forget to just mention, my goals are something that I'm trying to make achievements. I'm tired of dying now, life ain't nothing but pain. Every time I look at different nurse, I think of my name. My shit is BC, ain't nobody else like this. Come on, stop trying to check, you can't like this. I'm so